I have this thing in my life where I just like run everyone away that loves me. And so Cameron loves me, and I have this thing where I was like, you can't love me too much.
But I don't actually physically do it myself because I think it's sinister. I think it's evil.
I had a great-grandmother who was blind but could see spirits, and so I have stuff in my family of either.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have captivated Hollywood's attention since their whirlwind romance began in 2020. Megan, already a household name from her blockbuster film career, crossed paths with MGK, a rising musician known for his bold shift from rap to punk rock. On the surface, they seemed an unlikely duo. Megan's polished glamour and MGK's rebellious persona, complete with tattoos, piercings, and a knack for stirring up controversy, appeared worlds apart. Yet, their connection sparked immediate fascination. Pair reportedly met on a film set, and friends close to them described their chemistry as magnetic, an energy so palpable that everyone in their orbit could feel it. They quickly became inseparable, with their passion often spilling over into heated arguments. Both spoke openly about their belief in fate and soul connections, even referencing spiritual experiences that seemed to guide them toward one another. Fans either embraced their eccentric dynamic, dubbing them the king and queen of edgy Hollywood, or criticized it as chaotic, fueling speculation that their relationship was either destined for greatness or doomed to implode spectacularly. Early in their romance, Megan and MGK did little to hide their fiery attraction. From public displays of affection at music award shows to matching, statement-making outfits, they solidified their status as an unconventional power couple. Their social media posts added fuel to the fire, with MGK sharing cryptic poems about love and destiny and Megan responding with provocative comments that hinted at how deeply their bond had transformed her. Their every move seemed to be either adored by fans or dissected by skeptics, keeping the rumor mill churning. Meanwhile, Megan was navigating the aftermath of her separation from Brian Austin Green, with whom she shares 3 children. Reports described the breakup as messy, but Megan appeared determined to reclaim her independence and authenticity. MGK, whose real name is Colson Baker, also carried emotional baggage. In interviews, he spoke candidly about his struggles with personal demons, including tumultuous relationships, criticism from detractors, and heartbreak. Meeting Megan, he said, felt like waking up to a new reality. With her by his side, he claimed to have found a deeper sense of purpose, crediting her for helping him confront his challenges and evolve as a person. Their relationship continues to inspire both adoration and skepticism, but one thing is clear: Megan and MGK have carved out a unique space in Hollywood, defying expectations and embracing the chaos that comes with their unconventional love story.
A lot by the people who either want to see you in one way or aren't used to seeing you or want to see you in another way.
Right.
So how does that affect your decision making?
I try to just do, mainly I'm just happy that I'm working and that I'm still working and I continue to get these opportunities, but I try to make choices that are...
Drama always loomed in the background of Megan and MGK's relationship. One moment, they appeared as a united front, dressed in matching black leather outfits at glamorous events. The next, Megan wiped her Instagram clean of photos featuring him. Then, just as speculation about a breakup began, they'd be spotted holding hands, flashing smitten smiles as if nothing had happened. Their relationship was often described as having the intensity of a teenage romance, either wonderfully perfect or catastrophically bad, with little in between. Over time, rumors swirled about MGK's faithfulness. Gossip outlets hinted he had been caught exchanging messages with other women. Megan's cryptic Instagram posts about betrayal fueled the fire, though she'd delete them when fans pressed for answers. MGK, for his part, remained silent until reappearing with defiant statements urging people to mind their own business. Despite the turmoil, they kept coming back together, posing for media photos as if the drama didn't exist. A particularly explosive incident occurred around Thanksgiving when Megan reportedly found something incriminating on MGK's phone, possibly messages suggesting infidelity. Furious, she ended their holiday trip early and sent him packing. Insiders claim she felt insulted and disrespected, especially given all they'd endured together. MGK tried to make amends, swearing the evidence was misunderstood, but the damage was done. The timing couldn't have been worse. Meghan was reportedly pregnant, a bittersweet development following a devastating miscarriage the couple had experienced the year before. While many assumed a new pregnancy would bring them closer, it seemed to add pressure. Friends claimed MGK believed Meghan wouldn't leave him while carrying his child, but she proved him wrong. Prioritizing her unborn baby's well-being, she was ready to raise the child alone if necessary. Amid their private struggles, Meghan became linked to Italian actor Michele Morrone. The two had worked together on a project, and their interactions during a Q&A session sparked rumors of flirtation. Fans analyzed subtle touches and exchanged glances, fueling speculation about Meghan's next move. Public fascination with their relationship highlighted the darker side of celebrity culture. Social media amplified every rumor and misstep, creating a feeding frenzy that spared no one. Critics argued this constant scrutiny was worse than in the past, as platforms made invasive commentary far too accessible. Ultimately, Meghan's focus shifted towards self-preservation and protecting her child. Whether this marked the final chapter in her tumultuous relationship with MGK or yet another cycle of their highs and lows remained to be seen, but one thing was clear: their love story was as captivating as it was chaotic, a reflection of the pressures and pitfalls of life in the spotlight. Lingering glances and playful banter between Megan Fox and Michele Morrone sparked speculation that their relationship might be more than professional. Though Meghan and Michele firmly denied any romantic involvement, insisting the rumors stemmed from behind-the-scenes footage taken out of context, the gossip refused to die down. For MGK, this was a bitter irony. While he was accused of flirting with other women, Meghan was simultaneously linked to a European heartthrob. Friends of the couple revealed that the constant scrutiny placed immense strain on their already volatile relationship. While MGK tried to woo Meghan back with grand romantic gestures and solemn promises to change, the public devoured every morsel of gossip about their drama. There were whispers of him considering therapy or couples counseling to address their toxic communication patterns, as well as rumors that he had covered old tattoos in black ink at Meghan's urging, a symbolic gesture of erasing past attachments and signaling a renewed commitment. Despite his efforts, Meghan's inner circle was concerned. Friends confided that her emotional well-being was taking a toll, especially given her pregnancy. They felt she was stuck in a cycle of emotional whiplash, trying to make things work while simultaneously protecting herself and her unborn child. Those closest to her advised her to separate from MGK for good and take time to heal before the baby arrived. However, they also acknowledged the undeniable bond between the two, one that seemed capable of pulling them back together despite the chaos. Their relationship often oscillated between extremes. One day, tabloids reported they were planning a spontaneous goth-inspired wedding in Las Vegas. The next, sources claimed they had quietly decided to co-parent while living apart. Even entertainment reporters accustomed to celebrity drama struggled to keep up with their narrative. The intense media scrutiny wasn't new to either of them, but the stakes felt higher this time. Meghan, who had already endured a high-profile divorce, was determined not to let her life spiral into more unnecessary drama. Her pregnancy gave her a new perspective, one centered on the well-being of her child. While fans speculated about the status of their engagement, insiders offered conflicting reports. Some claimed the couple had broken off their engagement months ago and were giving each other space, while others insisted they had only paused wedding plans amid ongoing arguments. MGK often spoke publicly about how Meghan had inspired him to be better, more grounded and less impulsive. He mentioned cutting back on heavy partying and avoiding the messy benders he'd been prone to before they met. Meghan, in turn, credited MGK with helping her rediscover her wilder, more creative side, encouraging her to break free from Hollywood's expectations. Together, they projected an image of two eccentric souls finding solace in each other's quirks, but behind closed doors, the foundation seemed increasingly shaky. As fans debated their future on social media, opinions were divided. Some lamented the apparent demise of a couple they had once seen as a gothic fairy tale, while others expressed relief, arguing that no one should have to endure constant drama and suspicion in a relationship. A smaller group held out hope, convinced that Meghan and MGK might reconcile at the last minute, as they had so many times before. Adding fuel to the speculation, Meghan had been linked to Michele Morrone after the two worked together on a project. Their interactions during a Q&A session, marked by lingering looks and subtle touches, were dissected by fans who claimed there was undeniable chemistry. Though both parties insisted their connection was purely platonic, the timing of these rumors created yet another obstacle for MGK. Amid the chaos, Meghan reportedly found herself at a crossroads. Her pregnancy was not only a source of joy but also a reminder of the stakes involved in her decisions. Following a previous miscarriage, she approached the situation with more caution, determined to prioritize her child's future. While MGK believed she wouldn't leave him while pregnant, her actions suggested otherwise. Friends noted that Meghan was prepared to raise the baby on her own if necessary, and she refused to tolerate being taken for granted. The cycle of breakups and reconciliations defined their relationship. Every argument seemed to end with MGK returning with a more elaborate gesture of affection. Whether symbolic or sincere, no one could say for certain. Meghan's close friends were exhausted by the drama, urging her to prioritize her peace and well-being. Yet, even as they pushed for her to move on, they couldn't deny the powerful connection that kept pulling her back. As public interest in their relationship reached a fever pitch, Meghan and MGK became a symbol of the highs and lows of celebrity romance. They were a couple who inspired equal parts fascination and frustration, captivating their fans with their intensity but exhausting those closest to them with their unpredictable dynamics. Ultimately, Meghan's focus shifted to what mattered most: her child. Whether this marked the end of her turbulent love story with MGK or simply another chapter remained unclear. But one thing was certain: she was no longer willing to let the chaos define her life.